Hello dear friends. Today we are going to see the new topic of biology and my today's topic is about osmosis. It's a word which you have heard about the many times that there are kind of reverse osmosis at your home also. You might have heard about the RO water filter plant at your home. RO is nothing but it's a reverse osmosis. But do you know what is the meaning of osmosis? Osmosis is a process by which the water enters the cytoplasm of the root hair cell, and osmosis is a special type of diffusion of a solvent through a semi-permeable membrane. What is the meaning of semi-permeable? Semi means what? It allows only a particular material to pass through it. That is, only the solute is being stopped and the solvent is allowed to pass through it. That is a semi-permeable. It is permitting only the solvent part. The cytoplasm of the root hair cell contains minerals, sugar, as well as the different important constituents which is needed by the plants. In other words, the solution inside the cell is more concentrated, that is hypertonic, or we can say it as stronger one, and the outside the cells are weaker. So therefore the solvent from the weaker solution enters into the cytoplasm, that is into the stronger solution of the cell through a semi-permeable plasma membrane. The migration of the solvent is called as osmosis. Thus, the water and the interference of the cell wall and plasma membranes enter into the cytoplasm of the root hair cell due to the osmosis. With respect to the concentration and osmotic migration, there are three different kinds of the solution recognized. First, hypotonic solution. Hypo means less. Weaker solution or the strong solvent having the low osmotic concentration. The concentration is very less, where the solvent concentration is more and the solute concentration is less. Hypertonic solution, the strong solutions or the weak solvent. Here the solvent will be less and the solute will be more, having a high osmotic concentration. What is meaning of iso? Iso means equal. Here the concentration of solution where neither gain nor loss water in an osmotic system. In this other words, concentration outside and inside is equal, or we can say same. Let's see the types of the osmosis. Osmosis are generally of two types: exoosmosis, endoosmosis. Exoosmosis is the migration of the solvent from the cell outside. It causes the flaccidity of the cell. Flaccidity means what? The cell will start becoming flaccid, means it will shrinken up. But when we are seeing about endoosmosis, that means it will start absorbing the water. You know the example of swelling of the raisins, or you know that when we are soaking the seeds overnight, at morning we get a swell seeds. That is nothing but a example of endoosmosis. Endoosmosis is the migration of the solvent into the cell. It causes the turgidity of the cell. The cytoplasm becomes turgid. Turgid means what? It starts filled with the water or the solvent. Because of that, the mass increases. The turgidity increases the turgor pressure. If the mass inside increases, it will obviously increase the turgor pressure. Turgor pressure is known as Tp, which is a pressure exerted by the turgid cell sap on the cell membrane and cell wall. It is fully turgid cell. The dPd is 0. The cell wall being thick and rigid exerts a counter pressure of the cell. This is called as a wall pressure. We call it as Wp. In the other fully turgid cell, Tp should be equal to Wp. That is, turgor pressure should be equal to the wall pressure, but operating in opposite direction. Osmotic pressure. It is the pressure which is exerted due to the osmosis is known as osmotic pressure. There is an equation for osmotic pressure and dPd, that is diffusion pressure deficit. Let us see. The diffusion pressure deficit is equal to OP minus TP, that is osmotic pressure minus turgor pressure. But we know that the turgor pressure is equal to Wp. So when we are substituting the value of Wp in place of Tp, we get the equation dPd is equal to OP minus Wp. In a flaccid cell, the Tp is 0, that is turgor pressure is 0. Therefore, dP will be equal to the diffusion pressure deficit will be equal to osmotic pressure, and in turgid cell the dPd is 0. Therefore, turgor pressure will be equal to osmotic pressure. This is a very important equation. We should know that whenever the cell is turgid, it is because of osmotic pressure, and whenever the cell is flaccid, it is because of dPd, which will be equal to osmotic pressure. What is the importance of turgid pressure? Let's see. It keeps the cell organelle stretched, provides the support to the non-woody tissue essential for the cell enlargement during the growth, maintains the shape of the cell, facilitates the opening and closing of the stomata, which is very important process during transpiration as well as exchange of the gases. Importance of osmosis. What are the importance? Let's see. It is responsible for the absorption of the water into the roots, which maintains the turgidity of the cell, facilitating the cell to cell movement of the water, offers the resistance to the drought, frost, etc. that are the harsh conditions which are generally seen in the harsh climatic conditions, also helping them the drooping out of the leaflets and leaves in the vicinity of touch me not plant. That is, we know the touch me not plant give response. We can say it as a responsiveness to stimuli. So this is all about the osmosis.